All right, all right. What is up, guys? Hope everyone is doing good. Glad to have everybody here for some coverage. Let's see. We're going to finish getting everything all set up. I'm going to get rid of those two windows. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing good out there. We got ourselves a bit of a crazy day for Texas today. Across the West. Got an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5. Big chance for hail, big chance for everything, my friends. Speaking of, I tell you what, right now, we are currently watching a tornado warning storm. It's been occurring for the last hour, nearly an hour. So I just was not able to be live until now, but now we are good to go. We're going to be live here for a while. But anyways, yeah, no, it's definitely it's definitely been a pretty crazy day so far. I mean, storms are now starting to move into that enhanced region, just starting to move into that big risk for severe weather today. So obviously, you know, the big stuff is still yet to come. So we're going to need to really be looking out for the storms today. Once again, all hazards will be on the table. Once again, we have an enhanced risk out there. Anyways, let's go ahead and see who is here. We have Florida weather. We have Liam, Abby. We have Scott. We have Caden, Logan, Julie. Let's see. We have Rain. We have Teresa. Let's see. MDKN, thank you, dude, for becoming a tropical stormer. All right, man. Thank you so much for being a part of the storm, the tropical storm team. Speaking of tropical storm, we got our first tropical storm of the year. Just popped up so far, you guys. So, okay, we're going to take a brief moment to look at that. So, as you may have seen on the intro here, we got that circulation. Now, here's the thing. With this storm here right now, there's a central low. You can kind of see how the convection, all that thunderstorm activity is really pushed up to the northeast. So basically what this thing is doing is it's basically undergoing a lot of strong upper-level winds moving to the northeast, which is basically pushing all that thunderstorm activity to the northeast of the center, which, like I said, the center is right here. As you can see, obviously, where that circulation is. Just wanted to mention that. But my friends, I tell you what, it is officially a tropical storm, our first one of the season. This is Tropical Storm Arlene. Hold on, I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys over here to the National Hurricane Center. There you go. Tropical Storm Arlene, 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds, central low pressure at 1,002 millibars, moving to the south at 5 miles per hour. So it's barely moving. It is stationary. Or almost stationary. Now, the good news is this is not expected to have any impacts. Nothing too crazy is really expected out of it. So that's definitely some good news. Western Cuba might get a lot of rain out of this here. And speaking of, actually portions of southern Florida, some areas here kind of, you know, on the southern tip, west of Miami mostly, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rainfall could be possible as a result from this cyclone. Yeah, we got a marginal risk for flooding. So overall, it's not going to really have too many impacts, which is good news. It is actually expected to be undergoing rapid weakening over the next few days. So I'm not really worried about it, honestly. It's nothing too crazy. What I am a little bit concerned about, though, is, like I said, today's severe weather. Obviously, like I said, we do have this slight risk out here, that level 3 on the spectrum. And like I said, you know, today's severe weather risk is actually pretty large across West Texas. So my friends who live out in Lubbock, I've seen Julie. I remember, don't you live out there in Lubbock, Julie? I'm pretty sure you do, from what I remember. But Lubbock, yeah, you're in the enhanced. You got a big day ahead of you, Julie. So heads up to you. Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, Big Spring, Texas, Plainview, Texas. Inside the enhanced risk, the pretty populated areas. About 760,000 people are inside the enhanced risk for today. And like I said, all hazards are possible. Tornadoes, 5% chance. We went over this morning. I made a YouTube short this morning talking about today's risk. They did downgrade the damaging winds, though. They did downgrade that to still significant. Like I said, obviously, while still significant, it is, like I said, obviously it is still significant. But now it's not a 30% chance, only a 15% chance for some significant damaging winds, potentially up to maybe 70 plus. And actually, they issued a watch here. They said that potentially we could see some of these damaging winds up to 85 miles per hour. It is a possibility. But then hail, on the other hand, yeah, hail's definitely going to be one of the biggest concerns out there. For today. As, like I said, we've already been seeing a lot of nasty storms. Look at this, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts on these. They're already starting to really kick off here. So we're going to go ahead and work our way from the north to the south here with the warnings. All right, starting off here, my friends. So we're watching a cell that's currently severe warned. Northwest of Amarillo, nothing too crazy. A few gusts up to 60 miles per hour is possible. Honestly, like I said, it's really nothing extreme out of this one. Small chance for some hail, but the penny size. Now, east of Amarillo, same thing, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. But things start to get a little bit more crazy once we move towards Lubbock. So actually, Julie, you are right on the edge. You are right on the edge of a storm here. Now, north of Lubbock. Now, Lubbock itself is not currently in any sort of warning. You are in the clear for the most part. However, north of you, towards like Petersburg area, towards Hail Center, Plainview, there is a warning for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so heads up to you. Like I said, the storms obviously are working their way towards you, so you're going to need to be looking out for these as they roll over. We got a really small, I've hardly even noticed that thing. Look at that little itty-bitty severe thunderstorm warning. Really no areas to list here. Let's see, County Road 260. Really not many places to list here. Anyways, but yeah, basically 8 minutes ago, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, penny-sized hail, nothing really too crazy. Now, things get a bit crazy once we move towards Seminole. Now, this is not Seminole, Oklahoma. This is Seminole, Texas, which north of Seminole here, my friends, out towards Seagraves, we are talking a tornado possible tag. So what that means is, obviously, if it was immediate concern, there would be a warning for a tornado. But right now, there's no immediate danger for a tornado happening in the storm. But we should definitely still be watching out for it, as a tornado could be possible out of that storm later down in time. Maximum hail, too, obviously pretty high, up to 1.5 inches in diameter. So that's basically, 1.5 inches in diameter hail is essentially up to ping pong ball size. Also, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility out of that. Now, south of this one's where things get a little bit crazy out there towards Andrews here. We got Andrews towards Frankel City. You guys are in a warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts being possible. Up to 70 miles per hour, as well as the possibility here of, once again, ping pong ball size hail for you guys too, once again towards Frankel City and Andrews. Let's see, any other areas I can talk about here? Yeah, we're really not popping up any other areas, so it's mostly just for those two. And then, my friends, we move into the nastiest one of them all. So we actually have a storm out here. The good news is I believe it's mostly rural areas, which it is, kind of southeast of Fort Stockton. Okay, so out here southeast of Fort Stockton, we are currently watching a tornado warning that's been observed. This has been a observed tornado for a while now. Let's see here. Let's go and pull up. Yeah, radar out here, unfortunately, is not the best, but we are getting reports of the tornado still on the ground here. Now, here's the thing. It's not just a tornado, but it's also the possibility for baseball-size hail, too. Look at this. Hazard, damaging tornado, and baseball-size hail possible. So, with that being said, y'all, that's a storm that you don't want to mess with. And if you're in the path of it, once again, southeast of Fort Stockton, that's a... Let's see how we're going to measure this here. From the center of the warning to the area of Fort Stockton... Oop, didn't mean to go full screen there. Let's see here. About 30 miles or so, roughly. About 30 miles or so, roughly. If you go to like the front of the storm, essentially, to central Fort Stockton, it's about 30 miles out. So remember, this is southeast too. Anyways, but that's that. So obviously, if y'all are in this path, heads up to you guys. Storms tracking southeast. Look at that. They put a severe thunderstorm warning out on that one too, for the possibility of 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on it. And 2-inch hail with a tornado possible tag. Which is, like I said, this thing's tracking southeast. Let's see here. How fast? Okay, moving southeast of 15, so it's not moving too fast. Now, that honestly brings me a concern if we're going to be seeing any flash flooding. Because typically, once you see these slow storm motions, that's when you usually get a lot of those flash flooding situations. Now, here's that current warning yet again on my other program, but we've actually had reports of 2.5-inch hail. Look at that. Reports of tennis ball size hail 10 miles south of Interstate 10. This was as of 1942 UTC. It is now 2011 UTC. So this was really not too long ago. Definitely a lot of turbulence still ongoing inside of this storm here. Got a big area of big drop. I don't think that's debris or anything like that that's picking up on radar. I think that's mostly just hail slice coming from the radar up north. Because I think that's mostly what it is. But like I said, I mean this tornado, as of the last update, still is confirmed. Emergency management confirmed this tornado, meaning that it is obviously on the ground. There is no ifs. There is no if this tornado is going to happen. It is happening. So obviously you better be in your shelters if you are headed. But like I said, once again, the good news is what it looks like. It's mostly over rural areas here, here for the most part. So obviously that is some pretty good news out there. Let's go ahead and see. This is okay. We have McKenzie Mesa. Let's see, Sherbino Mesa as well. I'm trying my best here with the names. But that's about all the areas I'm seeing here. So it looks, once again, it looks like it's mostly rural areas. Let me double check on that. Yeah, look at this. Tornadic thunderstorm will remain mainly over rural areas of central Pecos and northwestern Terrell counties, in which we have 18 minutes to go on this right now. So, anyways. Can I check on San Antonio? Of course, yeah. San Antonio, you guys are in the slight risk. You're in that level 2. You're kind of in that middle threat for today. Right now, the sky's pretty clear out there. Really not much anything going on at the moment. But like I said, you're going to have to watch out till later this evening once the sun starts going down, as this line of storms will be working its way towards you. So you're going to need to keep an eye on it. Tennis ball size hail sounds serious. It sure is. And I've seen occasions where it can go through roofs, which is pretty ugly. And you know, something I'm actually noticing, a little bit off topic here, but on the tropical system here, I'm noticing we're getting a lot of thunderstorms being initiated by the cyclone here. Right in there, you see that? So right across central Florida, you know, we're talking like Tampa, Lakeland, Orlando areas, you know, possibly seeing some thunderstorm activity that's being initiated by the tropical cyclone, which, like I said, right now, it is now a tropical storm, y'all. So heads up. If you did not know that, now you do. Now you do. And, yep, like I said, it officially got its name here, the first name storm of the season, which name is Tropical Storm Arlene, in which we're going to need to obviously monitor. But like I said, honestly not expecting anything too crazy out of that system. Honestly expecting just to kind of sit out there, die out, nothing too much. Anyways, but like I said, we're watching up out here towards Lubbock too. Watching out here towards Lubbock. I think Lubbock itself is pretty okay right now. There's nothing really threatening out here towards the Lubbock region in Texas. Except north. Like I said, obviously you guys up north have that severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. I think that was actually penny size when we just looked at that a minute ago. So they might have just updated that to quarter size here. Moose says, is this system gonna go, or let's see, is this system gonna let's see, Gulf Coast or move its way away from the coast? I think I know what you're trying to say, but let me go ahead and show you real quickly. So the track on that on the storm here, it is expected to go south of Florida, which let me go ahead and show you all real quick. Here's the main hurricane models right now. This is what they're discussing. Basically, like I said, obviously right here is where the system is at now. It's expected to go south, maybe impact western Cuba as a tropical depression. Not going to do much of anything. Then it's expected to kind of roll south of Florida, go over northern Bahamas, and then head out to sea. Which at this point, you know, once it reaches, you know, western Cuba, it's going to significantly weaken because obviously the upper elevations of Cuba, like I said, with tropical systems, they're basically land-based storms. Or surface-based storms, meaning that they're mostly organized on the surface. And with you're having mountains that go up in the air, that kind of disrupts the flow, which obviously that can, you know, slow down, suffocate the storms, which it will likely do. So we don't got to worry about that thing, you know, strengthening, going under Cuba. Even though the waters are favorable, also a lot of strong upper-level winds are going to help prevent that from happening too. So really not going to be posing any threats of re-strengthening or anything like that. I definitely don't think it will. So, but like I said, you know, hardly anyone's going to be impacted by this. You know, like I said, at most, what we're going to see is maybe, you know, 2 to 4 inches in some areas in southern Florida. Probably about it. Anyways, let's see. We're going to continue back on here at the tornado warning. Let's see. Still observed. Let's see. Emergency management still confirmed it. Let's see here at 3:11 p.m. So this was 5 minutes ago. So this is relatively recent. To be exact, 5 minutes ago here. Confirmed tornado is located 30 miles southeast of Fort Stockton, moving southeast at 15. So like I said, it's moving very slowly. very, very slowly. And like I said, obviously it's, you know, heading into zones where, like I said, it's actually heading into zones where we are not seeing many people out there, you know. So that in itself is, you know, pretty good news, pretty much good news. I think Reed Timmer. Pretty sure Reed Timmer was on this storm here. Let's see here. Court, what? Courtney with a $20 super chat. Court, what are you doing that for? Court, thank you so much. If you don't know, that's my girlfriend. I don't know why she sent me $20. I mean, it is our anniversary, but Court, seriously, you don't have to do that. Save your money. You know I'm just going to send that right back to you. So, anyways, but thank you, though. Thank you. Very, very sweet. You don't have to do that. All right, let's see here. But, Court, seriously, you're going to get that back eventually, so. Thank you, though. All right, let's see here. Yeah, like I said, north of Lubbock, my friends out here in Lubbock, I think you're pretty much good to go. It's mostly just kind of moderate precipitation at the moment. You know, really not showing anything too significant. But like I said, if you live in northern areas here, then that's when it could get like more towards like Plainview, Hale Center areas. Let's see here. Where is that at? Let's see. Abernathy? How do you say that? You guys can see it. Abernathy. Okay, I'm just gonna go with that. Also there towards New Deal. Yeah, you guys are the ones you got to look out for that. Possibly up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Could be a possibility. Now, I'm not saying Lubbock completely into clear. I'm just saying as of now, you're looking okay. But like I said, something I would watch though is for the potential of all this activity. You know, you can see Lubbock is right here. There's a possibility all this stuff might be able to strengthen as it reaches its way towards Lubbock, because, like I said, it's a big S, essentially, or whatever you want to call that. Like 290s. And it's moving eastward, so obviously, you know, this is going to be, you know, bringing its way over northern Lubbock, but I've got to keep an eye on this wall out towards Levelland right now. And we'll see. Let's see. Abernathy. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Kelly says, can I get a shout out? Of course. Shout out to Kelly. Let's see. Reed Timmer was on that storm located near Seminole, then moved locations. Gotcha. Yeah, Seminole was this guy. Yeah, there's Seminole right here. Yeah, still got some really nasty storms heading towards Seminole right now. Still ongoing, too. Let's see here. North of Andrews. Yeah, like I said, north of Andrews, right here across Highway 385. We got a severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, 1.5-inch hail, and a tornado possible on it. So like I said, tornado possible does not mean there's an immediate danger for a tornado. It just means that there's a possibility. Like I said, it basically just means that there's a possibility there that we could, you know, see a tornado with that storm at some point, but not necessarily at the immediate moment. Yeah, everything was looking all right there. Let's see, we're gonna head out here towards Amarillo. Gonna take a look. So, yep, storm east of Amarillo. It looks like it is producing some gusty winds out there. I tell you what, let me actually pull this up. See if I can get any reports coming through. Here from Amarillo. We're gonna hop you guys over here too. I'm gonna bring you all along with me. Okay, I'm not getting any reports. Like no one's on Spotter Network. No one's reporting anything on this yet. So we're gonna pause that there. Looks like a storm out ahead of it towards Shamrock is pretty strong too. I'd even say possibly a little bit of hail on that one. Could be a possibility. Mostly east of Wheeler. I think that's a good bet. And of course, we got all these other storms popping off here towards Seminole, which is really interesting. So it's starting to look like a lot of flash flood warnings are starting to get issued too. Speaking of Amarillo, all right, heads up to you guys out there in Amarillo. You all are actually under a flash flood warning here. see what is all this about. Between how much is, let's see, small streams and creams. Okay, flash flooding. Yeah, it doesn't really show how much. Yeah, it just says it's producing heavy rain. Huh. Anyways, but yeah, watch out for flash flooding. Watch out for flash flooding. Like I said, obviously that's due to the slow motion of these storms here. Since they're moving slow, they're going to be over an area for a little bit longer than a fast-moving storm would, which obviously will, will allow for more rising of water to occur. Especially in those low-lying areas. It's prone to flooding. If you're in western Texas, yeah, you got to look out for that with these storms today. Speaking of, I'm gonna hop you all over here to the satellite view. So, like I said, that southern cell, you can very obviously see where that's at. This guy's been popping off here for a while now. Let's see. We're gonna hop down. There you go. Get a nice solid view on that thunderstorm. It's discrete too, so it's on its own. It has its own little environment, which you can see all. If you look at ahead of you, see all this warm moisture moving into the storm. So you can see that big puffy cloud. That's where the storm's at. If you look closely, you can actually see all that air moving into the thunderstorm. That's a bunch of warm, rich, moisture-filled air that's just eating it up. The storm's just eating it up. So that's why it's thriving so much. Which, I mean, it's still cranking. Still cranking. Pretty good. That's crazy. That's really crazy to look at, actually. Which that is this guy down here, the one towards Fort Stockton. Yep, there it is right there. That's it. That's where she's at. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, right now, though, it's in mostly rural areas. It's mostly in non-populated zones right now. So it's, we're pretty much good to go across the way. Because, like I said, there's, like, no buildings. There's, like, nobody out here. This is all just wildlife in this polygon here. Let's see here. See, there you are. I found you. Well, glad you found me. Glad you're here. Let's see. Logan says, how does National Weather Service know if Fort Stockton tornado is a damaging tornado? In this case, it's been reported by people. As you can see here, emergency management confirmed this tornado. Now, this is not directly in Fort Stockton. This is southeast of Fort Stockton, about 30 miles. About 30 miles southeast of Fort Stockton right now. That's where it's at the moment. Dude, there's a glitched weather station out here in eastern New Mexico showing 120 degrees. Meanwhile, the one slightly east of it shows 68. Almost double. Crazy. What are the chances for storms near San Antonio for the next few days? So San Antonio does have a big threat today, actually. So to you, yeah, since you wonder. Oh, sorry, I was thinking San Angelo, not San Antonio. Sorry, San Angelo. You're good. Yeah, you got a general thunderstorm threat. Means a possibility for some thunderstorms late, but I wouldn't count on it really. I was thinking you were talking San Angelo, which San Angelo, you guys are in the slight risk. So no, but you're pretty much good to go. Yeah, there's nothing really too crazy going on there for you right now. So that's good. That's great. Yeah, trust me, you don't want a piece of this storms over here. These things are monsters. They are producing some big hail on them. 1.5 inch on this one here towards Andrews. Let's see, 1.25 inch, 1.25, 1.25. Okay, this one's not really. Wow, that's a big severe thunderstorm warning. They must have just issued that. Hold on a minute. They did, didn't they? Well. All right. Well, they did a couple minutes ago, it looks like. Holy cow. Dude, that's a monster severe thunderstorm warning. I don't think you all realize how big this thing is. Let's see here. We're going to measure it. Go from one. Oh, shoot. Wrong thing here. Here we go. Yeah, dude, this thing's pretty long. 60 miles wide. Look at that thing. That thing's a beast. Anyways, but there is a possibility for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts on it east of Amarillo. This is a storm that's impacting Amarillo, or was impacting Amarillo. Amarillo right now is just kind of left behind with some unwanted moderate rainfall. You know, like I said, obviously Amarillo is under a flash flood warning, meaning that quick rising of water is expected across these regions. I'm just going to hop you all over here real quickly. Yeah, you can see Amarillo is actually in that flash flood warning. There you go, Amarillo right there. So heads up to y'all out there. Ongoing are expected to develop shortly. So obviously, yep. So any low-lying areas towards the Amarillo area, heads up. Getting some more moderate rainfall that's occurring here. You see all the oranges and yellows that's showing some moderate, rainfall. So that's that. Let's see here. Amarillo doesn't have any drainage there, streets, so you can float away and lose your car. That's not good. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If y'all live in Amarillo, any low-lying spots, might need to watch for that. Because like I said, these storms are not moving fast. They're really not. Let's see here. This one's moving 25 miles an hour, which is the fastest one I've seen, essentially. Basically the fastest one I've seen. Let's see here. This guy right here is moving. At 30. Okay, this is the fastest one actually. Yeah, but most of the ones I've seen so far, they're only moving at like 15 miles an hour, so they're barely slowly creeping along, essentially. Let's see here. So what's happening in Toronto? From what I know, really not much. Like I said, we mostly focus on the States. Oh, shoot, they just issued another warning. All right, you guys, they just put out another tornado warning here. Let's see. But like I said, this is for the same storm. It's in mostly rural areas. They still haven't observed, though. 2.5-inch hail also possible. Let's see here. This was at 3:27 p.m. So this was 1 minute ago. A damaging tornado in tennis ball size. Emergency management still confirming the sucker. This thing's still on the ground. Like I said, I think this thing's been on the ground for like nearly an hour. Because I was actually watching one of my friends. He was streaming earlier while I was not able to. And he literally was talking about this storm. And I had time to set up, go live, and it's still being reported out there. Still being reported. Like, it's crazy. Let's see here. Kelly says, "How can I donate?" There's a little dollar icon on the bottom right-hand side of the chat, if you're on the chat here. So that's how you do that. See, TRG, that's the one I was talking about. That was the dude I was just talking about. Let's see here. Once we take a look at Twitter, will do. Let's see. Yeah, that's another thing, y'all. If you have any reports you want to send, see. TRG says huge severe. I thought you were talking about this one. No, this is a huge severe. This guy right here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, you know what? I was actually looking at this here earlier. Oh, this is hilarious. At this point, it's just comedy. Little speck. Let's see here. Population 0. Schools 0. Hospitals 0. At that point, if they know nobody's even there, why even issue a warning? I mean, there's not even any road networks out there, is there? Doesn't even look like it. That's funny. That is funny. Let's see here. How about Corsicana? Let's see here. Let's see if I can find Corsicana. Okay, I'm gonna have to look it up here. Let's see here. Corsicana, Texas. I've seen this place before. I don't. Okay, no, you're good, man. You're in a general thunder. Just means there's a chance for a few rumbles of thunder, some potential storms, but I wouldn't count on it, honestly. I think you're relatively good. Is Oklahoma City getting hit? OKC is not expected to get hit. Same thing for you, just a few thunderstorms. I wouldn't count on it, though. Chances at that point is pretty low. All right, let's see here. South of Seminole, tornado possible. Okay, so we still got that tornado possible tag. Like I said, tornado possible and tornado warnings are two different things. So a tornado warning means that there's a tornado immediate. There's an immediate danger of tornadoes if there's a tornado warning, meaning you got to be in your shelter. Tornado possible means keep it out in the storm, as it could be doing some funky stuff. So we'll need to watch out for this one especially. Yeah, any of these guys that have these tornado possible tags on them, it means the tornado can spawn quick. So you got to be ready to go if you live across this region. So if you have a tornado possible tag, I'd be ready just in case. Definitely. Yeah, just in case, or just to be safe. All right, let's see here. Lubbock. Back in Lubbock. Pretty much good to go. Everything in Lubbock right now is pretty light. It's just once you cross into northern and areas north of Lubbock, that's where things start to get a little bit more interesting. Because we do have a severe thunderstorm warning north of Lubbock. Actually, for even the small, I think the suburbs and extreme northern areas of Lubbock is actually under this. But possibility for some gusty winds up to 60 miles an hour. But that's that. Yeah, and hail's not really expected to be anything damaging. So, yeah, we're looking all right out there for the most part. And now, something I've realized here, within the last, the last couple of hours, these storms have formed into a line. We're going to take you guys way back here. We're going to go way back in time. We're going to go back in my day. We're going to go back 100 frames here. Yeah, you can see here's the beginning of the storms. You see how they kind of fired off discreetly? Now look at the latest right there. See how it's turning and developing into this line, which, boom, right there. That's latest scan. So you can kind of see here. So once you get these storms that start turning into a line, that's when you start getting more of a threat for wind gusts, damaging winds. And like I said, in this case, with the current watch that we have in effect here, like I said, we do have a tornado watch in effect. They put 85 mile an hour possible on it. Let's see here. They just upgraded they just updated the enhancers. Oh, nothing different. But yeah, no, up to 85 mile an hour winds today. Wind gusts, what the winds could get up to at maximum. And like I said, obviously the potential for tornadoes. We've already seen several tornadoes. And speaking of, we still have that tornado that is still occurring. But the good news is, like I said, it's mostly in non-populated areas. Like I said, there's pretty much barely anyone out there. See, a tropical depression turned into Tropical Storm Arlene. It sure did. Yep. Yeah, we got our first tropical storm of the year. It's hard to believe. It's literally the second day of hurricane season, and we couldn't even go a day out without being already in a storm here. But the good news is it's not expected to do much. Is there anything possible for Oklahoma besides the flood watch? Western Oklahoma does have a small threat for severe weather today. Here, I'll show you real quick. Yeah, there you go. Western Oklahoma. I'm talking Panhandle and everything west of Oklahoma City, basically. But for the most part, you're relatively good. You're relatively fine. Yeah, you're pretty much good to go. But if you live on the western side, keep an eye on it. All right, let's see. Andrews, 70 mile an hour wind still. Yeah, north of Andrews, 70 mile per hour wind gusts and 1.5 inch hail, which is ping pong ball size hail. Still got that tornado possible tag out here towards Frankel City. Got to look out there for. Let's see. Also, Highway 115 and Highway 385. Got to watch out for this storm here because, like I said, this thing is pretty gnarly. See, north of that here, we have one towards Ashmore. Towards Pride, we have one towards Welch. 1.25 inch hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And like I said, 40 minutes till it expires. Can I check on Tennessee? We're not going to check Tennessee right now since there's not any severe weather expected for today. Like I said, this stream's obviously, we're mostly paying attention to what's currently happening. But I can safely tell you that we're not expecting anything damaging to occur in Tennessee today. Yeah, or tomorrow. Or the day after. So we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, really not much going on out there. Let's see here. Robin says, hi, Andrew. What's up, Robin? Hope you're doing all right. Glad to have you here. All right, let's do a little update on this Amarillo storm here. So once again, we do have a pretty gnarly storm here just east of Amarillo now. The reason I say it's gnarly is because it's a big warning. It's a big area. Oh, shoot, they just issued another advisory. Still tropical storm? Yep. Anyways, but yeah, towards areas east of Amarillo, we got ourselves a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 60 mile per hour wind gusts on it. 60 mile an hour wind gusts and the potential for penny-sized hail. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off. It's a little bit blinding to me, believe it or not. Let's see here. What about Alpine, Texas? Let's see here. Alpine, Texas. You are right on the line between the marginal risk and the general. So that basically means there's a chance for maybe a few thunderstorms, but I really wouldn't rely on them being anything severe or anything crazy. Especially knowing that everything's west of you, or sorry, everything's east of you now. So I honestly think you're okay. Let's see. I heard in Toronto there's a strong thunderstorm. I just wanted to know if I'm okay. Let's see here, Toronto. Toronto doesn't have any. Northeast of there is a few strong thunderstorms, but nothing deadly. Yeah, just kind of normal thunderstorms. But I tell you what, though, like the far northeast here, we're talking Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. We actually got a marginal risk out there too. Wow, got a bit of storms popping up here in the northeast too. Got a warning towards Middleton for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts being possible on it. Holy cow, dude! They just issued another really big warning. Okay, give it a second. It'll pop up north of Amarillo. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, well, hold on a minute. Never mind. False alarm. It was on a previous run. For some reason, that wasn't on my latest scan. But that was it. That thing sucker's huge, dude. About the same size as the one east of Amarillo. But no, here's the current frame. It's gone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought I was on the current frame, but apparently it wasn't. All right, let's see here. Yep, got some storms popping off ahead of this line here, too. Let's see here. Kelly says, is Orlando getting thunder? Yes. There's actually... Yeah, here's the thing. We were just talking about this, actually. Right here towards, like, Kissimmee, there's a bit of a storm activity going on. But let me switch you all back here to the satellite view for a moment. Like I said, you can actually see, here's that tropical storm Arlene right here in the Gulf of Mexico. And you can actually see, because of the cyclone, all this warm air that's being pulled up is actually initiating some thunderstorm activity across Central Florida right now. So, like I said, areas here in Florida is currently getting, some thunderstorm activity because of Arlene. It's not directly influenced, but it's connected, kind of. But yeah. But there's a chance for a few thunderstorms, but they're not necessarily expected to be anything damaging, honestly. I think you're relatively all right if you live out there. What's up, Mr. Install, dude? Hope you're doing all right. Glad to have you here. Is this tornado still on the ground? As of the last update, it was, but like I said, it's still on. It's in basically no man's land right now. Yeah, it's mostly in the ranges right now. I think it's actually going over a mountain range right now. It's for Pecos and Terrell County, Texas here. Let's see, current observed 2.5-inch hail. Yep, damaging tornado. Tennis ball size hail, too. Emergency management still confirmed it. This was, let's see, until 4:15. So that's in, 35 minutes? Yep, 35 minutes. So we got about 35 minutes to go before this does get expired. But as of 3:27, which is now 3:40 their time, it's essentially still being detected. So as of the last little bit, it still is. It is still saying confirmed. And like I said, this thing's been on the ground for probably over an hour now. Actually, probably well over an hour now. Because we've almost been live an hour, and this was on the ground, I believe, since well before we were live. So it's like, dude, this thing's been sitting here for quite a while. Let's see here. So it's roughly about 35 miles now southeast of Fort Stockton. Is Dallas going to get storms today? No. TRG's been on the ground for 2 hours. Sounds about right, because I remember when you were talking about it, and I wasn't even live yet. And now that we're live, been live for about an hour. It's still doing its thing. Dude, that's a gnarly storm. Let's see here. Brandon says, what's up? What's up, Brandon? Let's see here. Do I know the Canadian sites? I don't. If I did, I would actually share it with everybody, but I don't because, like I said, we mostly just do U.S. weather, so I really haven't had a chance to look at that. Let's see. What about Saybrook, Connecticut? Let's see here. Saybrook. Where is this at? There's actually, here in Connecticut right now, there's actually a severe thunderstorm warning for Middletown, Cromwell, if you know where that's at. Quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts is a possibility on that. So heads up to you out there. See it on the southern side of the QLCS. Did I see a new severe thunderstorm warning? No, I have not. Oh, this one. Holy cow. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts they still have it for. 70 and quarter-size hail. Also, like I said, they still kept that tornado possible tag, too. So we still got that tornado possible tag. We still got that large hail up to 70 miles an hour and quarter-size hail possible. I'll tell you what, that's a gnarly storm. Oh, I'm going to take you guys over here really quickly. I want to go ahead and show you all something. So here on the right off the southern edge of the Texas Panhandle, there is a a report coming through west of Petersburg for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yeah, West Texas Mesonet also measured a gust up to 59 miles per hour at 3:20 p.m. So about 23 minutes ago. Yep. Let's see here. Lamza, Texas. All right. I don't know if I said that right. I don't think I did. Lamesa. Yeah, you're in that severe thunderstorm warning, my friend. Yep, I would really watch out for this. Yeah, you're here in Lamza. However you pronounce this area. Yeah, but no, you're smack dab in that big severe thunderstorm warning we were just talking about. Like I said, potential for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts out of it, and quarter-size hail, and like I said, there's a possible tornado tag on it, meaning that, like I said, that tornadoes cannot be completely ruled out of it. But so I would highly advise watching out for it, because I would even consider getting to your shelter at that point, or having your shelter ready to go in case if tornado warning gets issued, obviously. But like I said, I mean, we're talking 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts too, which that's some weak tornado winds essentially. So I'd still heavily consider being in your shelter, well away from windows. Let's see. I'm gonna pop up velocity here. I want to see if there's any rotation going on. All right. Let's see. What's our Midland radar? Yeah, I don't see much rotation happening. So right now I don't see. Like, so obviously don't see an immediate tornado danger out of this in particular cell towards Andrews right now. But like I said, they still have. You still have that tornado possible tag, which I would still heavily consider watching for it. Because like I said, you never know. As these storms continue to evolve, you never know if they're going to get into the environment where it's right that will produce a tornado. Let's see here. Wow, dude. Kevin sent me a photo on Twitter. Holy cow, dude. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to go and show you all. So this is Kevin. He actually sent me this. So first of all, we got this big old, it almost looks like a nuclear bomb went off. But these are what we call cumulonimbus incus clouds. They're basically big, or also known as anvil clouds. And with that being said, dude, that is crazy. But also, you got this. Nice CG lightning strike. Cloud to ground lightning strike with a bunch of branches heading off of it. Like that's some cool cool shots, dude. Love them. Absolutely love them. You know, honestly, I miss thunderstorms. I haven't had any in a while. Hopefully I can get something like that here soon. That would be pretty nice. Let's see. Gaming Gavin says, hi, Andrew. What's up? Hope you're doing good, Ara. Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here. All right, let's see here. San Angelo. We're going to take a look real quickly. Yeah, like I said, my friends out here in San Angelo, you guys are in the risk. But it's pretty quiet right now. So right now, say the least, everything's quiet. But yeah, like I said, that's probably going to change here in the next couple of hours. See, is it violent or just long tracked? Both, actually. Yeah, this storm is this thing's been producing a tornado for about 2 hours now. And there's actually been reports. TRG, if you're still here, dude, was this the one that they were talking about a possible wedge? This was earlier. This was a while ago. But it's the same storm now, and it's still apparently on the ground, according to emergency managers. Like I said, latest report here at 3:42, which was 5 minutes ago. Confirmed tornado still located. It's 27 miles west of Sheffield, moving southeast at 15. Southeast at 15. Kelly says, what's the threat for today? Everything. Large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Tornado probability, 5% chance today across western Texas. Like I said, obviously we have 30% chance for significant hail, potentially up to 2+ inches. They actually put 4 inches possible on the warning or the watch area, which is crazy. Let's see here. Any projection for Abilene later? I think you are. If I can even remember where Abilene was. I'm pretty sure it was western Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Let's see. Abilene. Yep, you're in the Cyrus. Thought so. Just couldn't pull it right out of my head there. But yeah, so Abilene, you are in the risk. You have a slight risk level. So that's a level 2 out of 5. So today's highest threat's a level 3. So you're kind of in that middle severe weather threat for today. It is something you should watch. Now you're right now, as you can obviously see on radar, nothing going on for you right now. Everything's west of you, and it's moving east. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a couple hours by the time it reaches you out here in Abilene. But once it does have the potential of producing severe weather. So I would consider watching it. I can probably give you an ETA if you're wanting to know. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to give you an ETA. I'm going to pull up the NAM 3K model. Now, once again, models are not perfect. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay, so it kind of shows this line moving through around 10 o'clock your time. So it says 11 in the top right. That's Eastern time. That's my time. So, yeah. So heads up. Probably around 10, roughly. Yeah, it kind of shows this line developing or continuing to develop here. You know, the model also has that one discrete cell that's producing this tornado continuing to keep, kick on for a while until it gets towards like let's see, Ciudad Acuna, however you say that area, however you pronounce it. But it has it going on for a while, and who knows, it might have the potential in it. It might have the energy in it to fire off some more tornadoes by then. Then we move to the current radar, and you can actually see how that line, quote-unquote, and it's not really a QLCS. It's kind of just a big clustered thunderstorm, but it's acting as a miniature line. But, yeah, like the models have that going over Abilene. It's probably about 10 o'clock. So that's still hours from now. Still a long time ago. See, okay, thank you. Very welcome. Any threat for Columbus, Ohio? No, you're good. You're good, man. Anything in Columbus is not expected today. Tomorrow there's a chance for a few rumbles of thunder out of some areas, but probably not going to happen. I'd say it's a pretty low probability. Yeah, I wouldn't really count on it too much. I wouldn't let it change your plans or anything. Does Waco, Texas have to be worried about anything with that storm heading towards Abilene? Let's see here. Where was Waco? I swear to God, I'm always looking. You guys know this. There's Waco. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Waco, you're good to go. Waco, good to go. Because there is a general thunderstorm threat. Generalized thunderstorm threat means there's a possibility for a few rumbles of thunder, but honestly nothing more than that. So, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. Tornadoes still observed, dude. I tell you, wow, dude, this thing's been on the ground forever, it seems. Now, I'm just very, very thankful, though, that this is not in really populated zones. Like I said, this tornado that's been supposedly on the ground for over 2 hours, still, is over mostly rural areas. So that's great. Fence's windshield went boom. Did he lose? Oh, did he get cored? Oh, no. That's terrible. Is he on this storm? The tornado warning storm? I would assume so. I mean, it is Vince after all. Pretty sure he's on this one. But there is a threat for baseball size hail out of it. Or sorry, tennis ball size. It was baseball earlier. Holy cow, dude. Wow. PDS is severe destructive. When did they do that? Oh, Picos. Oh, shoot. That's for this one. Oh, wow, dude. Look at that. At 3:42, emergency management confirmed both a large tornado, or confirmed a tornado, and tennis ball size hail. So they're both confirmed, meaning that they've both been spotted. So there is a tornado and large hail in that storm out there. Holy cow. Once again, I'm very, very thankful, though, that this is in rural areas. Rural areas. I cannot say that. I can never say that right. Let's see here. Just join. Have I missed it? Any concern about swirly rain in the Gulf? It's actually a tropical storm now, Brandon, but it's heading south, heading away from you, from Louisiana, so you're good. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, it's hardly going to impact anybody. Most impact, maybe a little bit of rain in southern Florida. Maybe at most 2 to 4 inches, but honestly, I don't even know if that'll happen, personally. Yeah, storm's not doing the best. It's getting sheared, meaning there's a lot of strong upper level winds. I'll take a moment to show you guys what I'm talking about. We're gonna take a second to look at the tropics real quickly. So first tropical storm of the year is right here, my friends, right off the coast of Florida. So there, right there, that's where the central low is, and you can actually see that circulation going right around that pivot point I put the L at. If you notice, all that thunderstorm activity is in the northeastern side of the storm. So what's happening is you're getting these strong upper-level winds that's blowing all these storms to the northeastern side, which, if you don't know, that's not good for thunderstorm, or that's not good for tropical cyclones. So that's just going to allow it to quickly fade out, essentially. Just going to allow it to quickly die, which is good because we don't want to have any impacts. But it's going to head south. It's going to weaken into depression again, and it's going to impact western Cuba. That's about it. Yeah. See, is the tornado watch in effect? Yes, we have 2 tornado watches in effect here. Let's see. I'll go and pull that up for you. Wow, they actually include. I just realized they actually did include a bit of southeast New Mexico with it too. We have 0253 and 0254 in effect here. Let's see here. There you go. There's the watches. So they basically cover the entire Panhandle, excluding a few counties in northwestern side in that tornado watch. 40% chance of a tornado happening in that watch area. And there's a 20% chance of it being EF2 and higher. 40% chance of damaging 160 plus. 40% chance 70 plus. Severe hail, 70% chance of quarter and higher. 2+ inch hail, 70% as well, dude. Wow, yeah, it's pretty gnarly. In effect until 8 p.m. Central. So it'll be 9 p.m. to my fellow Eastern time friends. Let's see here. But yeah, Brandon says I appreciate it, no problem. No problem at all. All right, let's take a look here on Amarillo. Oh, you know what? I'm going to switch you guys over here real quickly. So, actually, on that storm out there, my friends, towards Lubbock, we currently have 2 60-mile-per-hour wind gust reports. Also, on top of that, I seen a little flood icon somewhere. Forgot where that was. So I was going to show you first, but it must have disappeared. Oh, there it is, right there. Hiding away from me. Seagraves. Apparently got some flood reports coming through. Let's see here. Water over 385, 5 miles south. Seagraves, FM 1429. South of Seagraves, temporarily closed. So, yep. I mean, like I said, due to the motion of these storms, I mean, they're hardly moving at all. I mean, they're moving very, very slow. Very, very slow, actually. So obviously that's going to allow for the storm to sit over an area for a longer period of time, causing it to have problems and all that stuff. But yeah. Are the hurricane hunters out? They were. They're not anymore. Yeah, they're currently out of it. Penny Lee says, "Hey guys, what's up, Penny?" Let's see here. Actually got a warning here, y'all, in Colorado. Let's see. East central Colorado towards Cheyenne Wells, south of it. Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Kind of your average, kind of your basic severe thunderstorm. Once again, though, I will not forget to tell you guys, eastern New York, like Albany area, towards like northern Connecticut, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. There's actually a small chance for severe weather today. We got a marginal risk, level 1 on the spectrum of 5. So we're going to need to watch out in the northeast too. Also eastern Montana too. Look at that. Got a bunch of kind of clustered thunderstorms popping off. Dude, we just got a mess going on right now. Dude, between this enhanced risk across western Texas, and then we got the tropical storm in the Gulf, literally the day after hurricane season starts. It's like, dude, can we have a break, please? But the good news is that after today, we should be good. Tomorrow, actually, I will show you guys real quickly. They did put out a very large marginal risk here for severe weather. So tomorrow, Texas again has a chance for severe weather. Good news, tornadoes not a concern as of now. Yeah, damaging winds and hail does seem to be possible though. So we'll need to watch out. Let's see here. Is there going to be any rain anytime soon for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? I think you're in a. Yeah, you're in a generalized. Oh, you're not in a generalized. I thought you were. I don't think so. Looking at the models now, no, you're not expected to see anything anytime soon. Had thunderstorm warning yesterday while I was playing tennis with some friends, and I might get a storm again soon, says Penny. Well, stay safe. Yep. Yay, San Antonio. Yeah, now I'd watch out if you live in San Antonio. Gosh, I keep on getting them mixed up. San Angelo. Dude, I always do that. It's terrible. San Angelo. Watch out later on this evening. Because you're in a slight risk. You got a shot for severe weather out there towards San Angelo. As you can see right now, it's pretty quiet on the radar. You might say, well, is that a storm? No, it's not. It's actually windmills, believe it or not. You see how it's not moving, really? That is windmills. Yes, the big spinning turbines. Or, yeah. Let's see. What time is the Hurricane Hunters coming out? I don't know. They just finished a mission not long ago. So I'd say at least probably not for 6 hours or so. We had a nice strong thunderstorm in New Hampshire yesterday. Got a bit of distant thunder today, says Judy. Must be nice. I got nothing. Been terrible. It's been terrible. All right, let's see here. Still observed, dude. What the heck is going on? So if you guys are just tuning in here, dude, this thing's been cranking for like hours now. 2 hours now. We've been seeing this tornado confirmed here. Let's see. Latest update was at 3:42 still. So we still have yet to get another update on it. Wow, though. I tell you what. Look at that. Latest scan, 2.75 inch hail being reported out of this sucker. So that is up to baseball size hail. This is from a train weather spotter. 2.75-inch hail along Harrell Road, just west of Highway 2886. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. 2886. Dude. 2.75. That is baseball size hail that just got reported. This was just reported at, let's see here, 2053 UTC. 9 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago. So 9 minutes ago, we just got a report of baseball size hail out here. Dude. Whoa! Wait a minute. I just now noticed they put an 80-mile-an-hour wind gust on it and 3-inch hail. Oh my gosh, dude. That is the worst storm I've seen today. Okay, guys, heads up. Like I said, it's good news. It's in a rural area. It's good news. Nobody's really in the path of this sucker. But my goodness, 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, 3-inch hail, and a tornado. Wow. That sucker's gnarly. That is a gnarly storm, dude. That is like destructive stuff. For Pecos and Terrell County. Expires in about, let's see, 12 minutes. See, be careful what you wish for. I don't want anything like this, no. I just want some good lightning. That's all I want. I just want a good lightning show so I can actually take some good shots. Because I love doing photography in storms. It's beautiful. Not necessarily, tornadoes are, believe it or not, tornadoes is actually kind of like second what I like to take photos of. I like lightning photography because it's so different every time. It's just crazy. See, that's insane. It sure is, isn't it? Sure is. Damien, all right, yeah, we're still watching you, man. You're still, you have 70-mile-an-hour wind gust potential out of it. Quarter-size hail and a tornado possible. The storm is still a little ways away from you right now. Let's see, storm's about 14 miles away. So it's, how fast is it moving? Let's see. Storm's moving here at east at 40. Okay, so yeah, it'll be there less than an hour, obviously. Probably about 25 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. Roughly. So, heads up to you. But like I said, obviously, yeah, I would definitely be in your shelter. Let's see, TRG says I'm going to be playing some NASCAR. All right. We'll be here just not chatting. Sounds good, man. See, we had a tornado warning yesterday, says Kelly. Yep, gotcha. Let's see here. Damien says tornado. No, there's not a tornado warning. They have a tornado possible tag, which, like I said, that means that the storm could go interesting. It's not saying that there's an immediate danger for any tornadoes, so you should not take shelter based off of the tornado warning. But I would still be in your safe spot just in case, because, like I said, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on your storm there. That's not something you want to play around with too much. Yeah, that's something that'll definitely rock your house. That's for sure. It'll rock you around if you're outside in it. Honestly, that might even be strong enough, depending on how much you weigh, to actually lift you up temporarily. If you get a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust, it'll definitely move you around. So these storms look nasty, says Viper. They are. They are very nasty. Especially this guy, the one we're looking at right now. Like I said, this one right here in western Texas. You can see here's Texas. Whoa, dude! TRG, take a moment, pause your NASCAR game. Look at this warning. That thing covers the entire northeastern Texas panhandle, essentially. Look at that thing. 6 big counties. I mean, these counties are not small either. These counties are, let's see. Yeah, 30 miles across from one another. Let's see, this warning is... Ooh. This warning is 90 miles tall. Golly, dude. That is a big old warning. Let's see, what is it for, actually? Quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. My goodness, dude. Yep, that's a big one. Anything on Twitter? Let me look on Twitter. See if I've got anything. Nope, that's not on Twitter. Man, dude, that's crazy. I heard NASCAR and TRG. What I already missed. So TRG, look at this thing. Look at that warning they just issued here. I mean, it's bigger than that other one. This was for scale last time. Look at this thing. This thing is over nearly 90 miles tall. That is a big old storm, and like I said, that's 90 miles worth of potential of damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and the potential there for quarter-size hail. Man, dude, that's gnarly. Let's try Lubbock here. So I don't know if Julie's still here. I think. Well, if you're still here, Julie, you're good to go, pretty much. I wouldn't worry about much more today, because like I said, initially when this first round of thunderstorms rolls through you, this goes for most people here actually. Once this first round kind of rolls through, then typically after that you're good to go. See, it's a big warning. It sure is, dude. It's huge. It's a big old warning. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it covers nearly the entire northeastern. Covers nearly the entire northeastern side of Texas. Wait, what the heck? Or northeastern panhandle, sorry. Man. See, Abby says I'm back. What's up, Abby? Hope you're doing all right. Let's see, still confirmed? Still observed, dude. What the heck? Are they... Let's see. Last update was at 3:42. Yeah, they didn't do an update on it. It's been several minutes since the last update. Almost a half hour, actually. But it's moving southeast at 15 miles an hour. So it's a pretty slow tornado. TRG said Coke. Yep. Gotta have the energy for streaming. That's for sure. Is Elk City getting hit today? Elk City, Oklahoma, I'm guessing. The answer to that is yes. There's a small chance. Actually, the storms are rolling your way right now, so I would keep an eye on it. Yeah, I'd consider watching it. You're right on the site risk actually, so you're kind of right between the two levels there. Let's see here. But yeah. Let's see here. South of Lubbock. So got a pretty gnarly warning out there. Let's see. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, and still a possible tornado. This is the one for Lamesa. Can someone correct me on that? Lamesa. Lamesa? Gosh, dude, I should have... I don't know why. I don't know. These names, I just don't understand them. Kelly says, how old am I? I am 21. Dude, that's crazy. But still, dude, this thing has a 70-mile-an-hour wind gust tag on it, quarter-size hail, and tornado possible tag on it. Let's see here. Any new reports? Anything I need to look at? Yeah, nothing new, really. Apparently, NextRad was estimating 3.7-inch hail. See, Abby says I'm also 21. 21 gang, huh? Yeah, but like I said, you guys, what's going to be happening later on, y'all, is what... Why is Chick-fil-A trending? Sorry, whoa, that was a big squirrel moment. Anyways, but this southern cell here, this thing is expected to continue tracking southeast. And like I said, the model actually picked it up. And like I said, at the rate it's been right now, dude, this thing's been producing a tornado for like 2 hours. But why is Chick-fil-A trending? Also, the Bible's trending and NASA's training. See, I'm also 21 minus 4 years. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're going to still need to watch out for this cell for the next while. It actually looks like it's turning into a bunch of this kind of bad convection here. What I mean by bad convection is, you know, basically not really that strong. The southern side's still pretty strong. Abby's never been to Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. You're missing out, I tell you. You are missing out. Let's see. All right, let's see here. See, Big Spring got 35 mile per hour wind gusts. Wow, dude. Let's see, these northern cells. 1 inch, quarter size. Okay. You know, honestly, I'm debating on being live that long. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know if I should be live much longer than this, because it seems like the northern part of the enhancements is pretty much over with, and things were kind of fading out a bit. But obviously, yeah, it's the southern tail that's probably something we should still continue monitoring, for at least for a little bit longer. Let's see here. I turned 18 in 3 weeks. Well, happy early birthday. You too, Brandon. Happy early birthday to you. Wow, dude. But like I said, Andrews, Lamza. Yeah, you guys are in this warning here. Like I said, 70 mile per hour wind gust possible. Quarter size hail and a tornado possible tag on it. Let's go take a look at the rotation here. Or look for any rotation. Yeah, I don't really see any rotation out of this, so that's good. Obviously, we don't want any of that nastiness. But I'll tell you what, we definitely do have, like I said, likelihood some damaging winds. That's kind of the main. That's kind of the main threat here. 70 mile per hour wind gusts. You already said I need someone to listen to while I stream or while I play NASCAR. I'll still be live for a little bit. I'm not going to end right now. I'd say for at least another half hour. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this continues to outplay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, shoot. They just extended that tornado warning here. Let's try San Angelo. Is that radar available? Wow, dude. Yep, so guys, we actually do have ourselves a new tornado warning. Hey, it's finally radar indicated. I don't know what to say, dude. It's about time that we need an update on this storm here. Yep, that one's about to expire. See, radar indicated rotation now. 2.75 inch hail still possible on this thing, dude. Wow. Yep, that's that. Let's see here. Divine says, hi, NWW. What's up? Hope you're doing all right. NWW114. Hope you're doing good, man. But like I said, other than that, there's really not any rotation anywhere else that I'm seeing right now. So that's great. Don't want any naders. Can handle a little bit of gusty winds, but I mean, Texas usually gets pretty gusty sometimes. Trust me. Yeah, but once you start breaking 70 plus, that's when things get a little hectic. Yeah, like I said, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. I mean, it can be damaging, but it's usually not too bad if you're prepared for it. Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, really the only main concern I have, or the two main concerns I have right now, because we have this guy right here and we have this one down here. Oh, they put a warning on that thing. Look at that. Still 80 mile per hour wind gusts and 3 inch hail out of that severe thunderstorm warning out there. Like I said, radar coverage is terrible. I wish we had one right next to it, but I mean, like I said, there's really not many people living out there. There you go. Yeah, I mean, you can very obviously see that rotation still popping on it. Holy cow! Julie, thank you for sending that in. So there's a tornado east of Fort Stockton. I can't show it on stream, but I'm gonna quote it. So if you guys want to look at it, go to my Twitter page at NWW1162. It's right there in the bottom left. But go on my Twitter page, and you'll see it. Also, while you're there, hit the follow button. Golly, thank you, Julie, though, for sending that in. That's crazy, but yeah, like I said, I can't show that for copyright reasons. But man, that's wicked. So that was on the storm east of Fort Stockton. So that's the storm we're currently looking at, actually. Wow. Yeah, that thing was on the ground for who knows how long. Over 2 hours, basically. Divine says, do I remember you, though? I don't. Sorry. Did you have a different name or something? Like I said, there's a lot of people. I have 13,000 people. I have 13,000 subscribers I have to keep up with. So it's like, can't remember everyone. I mostly remember the people who are like always here. Like, I mean, obviously like the classics. What's up, Haley? But yeah, that's that. Let's see here. But there's still a bit of rotation out there. It's crossing over, or getting ready to cross over Highway 2400. Also warned for Highway 349. Literally the middle of nowhere. Towards Moser. Is there even anyone here? Let's see here. Julie says any debris as of now. I don't think so. Because it's radar indicated. Now, there's obviously a drop on correlation coefficient, but this is also scanning like really high up since the radar is pretty far away. I wish it showed the beam height. Because I'm scanning like 100 miles away from radar and at a 0.5 degree inclination. So obviously that's going to go up pretty high. My goodness, that's crazy. What am I expecting in Abilene? Damaging winds. Where was Abilene? I remember this time. You're in a slight risk, so you have a level 2 out of 5 on the spectrum. Like I said, maximum threat today is level 3. You're in a level 2, so you're kind of right under the big threat for today. You're still in a pretty decent threat, though, for severe weather, so I'd watch out for it. We were looking out towards Abilene. It was kind of showing around 10 o'clock, roughly, of what time like I said, a rough estimate of around what time the storms are going to be nearby. But there's a chance for all hazards for you. So we'll still need to watch it. Still need to. See, do I watch any racing? No. I do not. I used to watch demolition derbies a lot because where I grew up, that was a big thing. Dude, I love those. I haven't seen one in years. Let's see. Julie says thunder and rain in here in Lubbock. Yeah, like I said, it's probably gonna be doing that for hours. Which let me show you real quickly. So Lubbock. Oh, here we go. So here you go, Julie. This is for you. Let me pull up the reflectivity for you. Yeah, you can see. I mean, Lubbock obviously. Oh, that increased a bit. That has actually picked up a bit of strength here. But there's nothing severe on it right now, so you're pretty much good to go. But yep, getting a bit of lightning. I can see that. A lot of lightning detection. See, my name used to be Gamer Girl Queen. I do remember that name, actually. It's just the new one I don't remember. But I am 99% sure I remember you. Because that definitely rings a bell. Let's see here. Lost power yesterday for no reason. Someone could have probably hit a pole or something. That's common. Oh, wow, look at this. So Andrew's getting hit. 58-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. Holy cow, dude. Okay, so Andrew's, that's my name, Andrew. But Andrew's out here in west central Texas. 35 sustained winds with gusts up to 58. This was reported at 4:55. This is out of tune as well. So I'm curious to see what kind of report we're gonna see once this thing actually goes over it. Defines this my real name. I literally just said it's Andrew. That's my real name. Anyways, but wow, dude. Let's see here. I've been having 30-mile-per-hour winds, and the wind against the window. Keep thinking it's a ghost. Yeah, it can be a little eerie sometimes if you get those winds. See, quarter size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Yep, 2 northeastern. All right, so we got 2 really large severe thunderstorm warnings. Like I said, this guy right here in the very top northeastern side of Texas, we have this one that's literally 100 miles, basically. 100 miles top to bottom in length here. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, no, you guys, seriously, really, really big warning. So quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts out there. South of that, quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. East of Lubbock, south of that, same thing. But right here on this one towards Lamsa, I think. I think that's how you say it. Lamsa? I'm gonna go with Lamsa maybe. But you guys, like I said, y'all are in the warning for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, as well as quarter-size hail and a tornado possible tag. Which, like I said, we looked here a little bit ago. I did not see any rotation. Which fresh scan. Yeah, really not seeing any more rotation either. So that's good. So I'm not seeing anything tornadic looking out of the storm here towards Lamsa. So that's good. That is good news, at least. And of course, we have this guy. It's actually radar indicated now, but they have the warning out here, severe thunderstorm warning. Oh, they downgraded it too. Okay, cool. They had it at 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and was it 3-inch hail, which is larger than baseball size hail. Like, wasn't that softball size hail? Basically, 3-inch hail, I believe. La Misa, says Julie. Gotcha. Thank you. I was asking. I was like, I don't know how you pronounce this, so I've been calling it Lamsa. La Misa. Very, very fancy. Is St. Cloud expecting anything? Is that which St. Cloud? Because there's one in Florida and Minnesota. If it's in Florida, there's really no big chances. Same thing for really Minnesota. So for you, anything really big happening? No, I can tell you right now, depending on both of those. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna take you all over here to the satellite for 1 second. I want to go ahead and show you guys here. Back again. Here's the tropics. This is Tropical Storm Arlene, still popping off here. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that circulation really up close. So, like I said, you can really see how that center low is right here. So there's that central low pressure system. You can see, and all of its storm activity is to the northeastern side. It's like pushed up against the northeast. Like I said, this is because we have a bunch of strong winds, basically, really pushing all of this, to the northeast, which this is going to severely limit how strong the storm is even going to get. Which right now, last time I checked, was 40-mile-per-hour sustained winds. Yep, still 40. Wow. I'll tell you what, actually looks like a new little bubble of convection. Yeah, look at that right there. There towards the right there at the core of the low. See, Julia's right according to La Misa. Gotcha. See, lame saw. Lame saw is funny to me. I don't know what to call it. Lame saw. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, obviously locals know more than I would to a place names nearby, but that's just what I'm gonna. Hey, I tried. Okay. At least I didn't give up on it. You know, not a quitter. Is it gonna hit Florida? No, it's not. It's gonna hit Western Cuba. It's gonna track south, go West Cuba. It's gonna go under Florida and then out to sea. See, really dry Minnesota. Will Minnesota get any rain anytime soon? Says Grace. Actually, there's a chance today in some areas that could see some severe weather. Here, let me show you real quickly. So there's Minnesota. You can actually see radar-wise. Yeah, we got a lot of these thunderstorms out here in Minnesota. So depending on where you're at, there's a chance, as the entire state does have a generalized thunderstorm threat. Have you ever played Roblox? Unfortunately. I hate that game. Sorry. Oh, whoa, hold on. What the heck? Whoa! Where did these come from? 2 observed tornadoes? They just came out of nowhere. Literally came out of nowhere. What? There's not even like any rotation on them. Let me try the southern radar. What the heck? Dude, I am so confused. There's not even any rotation on this. Maybe they're seeing something I'm not. That was not there a minute ago, and now it's like, surprise! 2 confirmed tornadoes. Yeah, like that was just issued too. Anyways, Waco, Nebraska, and Aurora, or areas north of Aurora, Nebraska. Heads up. Wait, tornado. No, not in Minnesota. These are in Nebraska. But, dude, they were not there a second ago. And next thing you know, boom, instantly 2 confirmed tornadoes in Nebraska. Like, that was literally not there a few minutes ago. Crazy. What's up, Sam? Hope we're doing good. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. Julie says, what in the world's going on? I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. Like, they're in a general thunderstorm threat, and there's just 2 instant. Part of me is wanting to know if this was, like, a mistake. I mean, they both went observed. I don't know if they're a mistake. I'm still going to count them as real. It's just so weird. That's just so weird. Well, Nebraska heads up north of Aurora and Waco, Nebraska. Y'all are in a tornado warning. So heads up. Get to your shelter. At least so we can figure out what's going on there. Oh. I want to turn this up for a minute.
At 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time, over 1800 UTC,
this is on the tropical storm. Heads up.
Tropical storm Arlene was located near latitude 26.7 north, latitude 86.2 west, about 267 miles, 430 kilometers west of Fort Myers, Florida. About 245 miles, 395 kilometers west.
I just want you guys to
southwest
listen
of
to this.
Tampa, Florida. Arlene is moving toward the south near 5 miles an hour, 7 kilometers per hour, and this motion is expected to increase slightly through tonight. Maximum sustained winds have increased to near 40 miles an hour, 65 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Arlene is expected to weaken by tonight, and it is forecast to degenerate into a remnant low on Saturday. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 70 miles, 110 kilometers northeast of the center. The estimated minimum central pressure based on data from the Air Force Hurricane Hunters is 1,002 millibars, 29.59 inches.
They shoot another one.
This is NOAA Weather Radio, KHP32 Tampa Bay.
They literally just issued another tornado warning. For an extension. What the heck is going on here, dude? So this is now for Central City and Overland. Still being reported. What's it reported by? Law enforcement confirmed the tornado. What about this one? Law enforcement confirmed. Wait, what? Confirmed possible tornado. Law enforcement confirmed it here, and law enforcement possibly confirmed it here. How could you possibly... It's either yes or no. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't understand this. Let's see here. Velocity there. Yeah, there's like no... I'm seeing like no rotation on that. It's for Hamilton, Merrick, and York counties. Let's see, save some Coke for me. I like Coke Zero better. No! Ew! Definitely no. See, tornado warning. Yep, this one down here is still radar indicated, so that's good. But the good news is it's over rural areas. Let's see, Sheffield. I mean, Sheffield's barely even in that. I mean, like I said, Sheffield's not even really in that. And you can see the rotation there, still southwest of Sheffield. It's going to be passing to Sheffield south. I mean, there's obvious rotation happening here. Let's see, correlation coefficient. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, radar's about 100 miles away, roughly. I think. No, that was this radar up here. What about this one? Yeah, I'd still say it's at least 80 miles or so. Yeah, 100 plus. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at a 0.5 degree inclination at over 100 miles, I mean, the beam's going to be really high at that point. So, scanning tornadic debris, I mean, it has to really launch some debris in order to be even close to being detected. But yeah. How's the storm in Texas, Sam? That's the one I'm watching right now, actually. Still got quite the core on it, though. I tell you what, this thing is still likely producing some large hail. Sheffield, I tell you what, I mean, you're close to it. It's fairly populated, it looks like. I mean, there's a decent, it's a nice little community. But it looks like that big monster of a core is just going to pass to the south of you guys. Ooh, it's going to get close. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if a few of those hailstones could slide their way off towards Sheffield. But that's, yeah. Man, that's crazy. All right. Yep, but my friends out here towards San Angelo, you guys are still good right now. They're good to go. But like I said, as we track away later on down in time, like I said, obviously you guys got to watch out later on this evening. Well, after cancer and Coke, sugar, because gross soda/drinks. Yeah. Wait. Really? TRG? I did not know that. Like, are you good, man? Hope everything's alright with you. Seriously. This one, warning towards Andrews, still showing 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, and a tornado possible tag. Why is it saying tornado possible, either a warning or not? So basically, they do that is try to explain this the best I can. Basically, they put a tornado possible if they think that storm in time could produce a tornado because of its, environmental conditions that's in. Not saying it's going to happen, obviously. It's not showing immediate danger of a tornado. Get to shelter if there's a tornado possible. That's if a warning is issued. But in this case, there's not a tornado warning issued. So, but yeah. Zero says hello. Oh, what's up, Zero? Let's see, Texas for tomorrow. Texas does have a marginal tomorrow. Level 1 on the spectrum here. Here, I'll go and share real quickly. Yeah, just pretty large marginal actually. Let's see here. Yeah, here you go. So got a pretty big marginal actually across eastern New Mexico too. But level 1 out of 5. Today's threat's a level 3 out of 5. So today's threat's a lot worse than tomorrow is expected. What got me was it being possibly confirmed. Yeah, I've never seen that. You know, in the years I've been into meteorology, I've never, ever seen a warning say, law enforcement confirmed possible tornado. You confirmed a possible tornado. What in the name of... That makes no sense. Confirmed a possible tornado. Like, dude, that's what I don't understand. It goes as confirmed. It says observed. Confirmed possible tornado. I don't understand. I do not understand. See, I'm playing NASCAR, so I can't look at radar. That's good. It's all good. Yeah, like I said, I'm watching out for you, DRG. Let's see here. Central City still observed. Yeah, the one in Central City says actually confirmed by law enforcement, but the one southeast of that, towards Waco, says observed possible tornado. Confirmed possible tornado. Like, I've seen it all at this point. You know? I've seen it all. My friend in the warning in Texas says looking really bad on radar. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. How's Oklahoma City looking? Pretty much good to go. Yeah, I remember Oklahoma City not really expecting anything too crazy today. You're in a generalized thunderstorm threat. Chance for a few rumbles of thunder. Got a bit of storms to the west, but nothing you should really worry about actually. Yeah. Pretty much good to go, honestly. But anyways, 70 mile per hour wind gusts still for this one. 6 minutes to go. Okay, that's about to be expired. So 6 minutes, 70 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter size hail, and still a tornado possible tag. Oh, we got a report. Yeah, 58 mile per hour wind gusts reported in Andrews, which is right here on the southwestern side of the warning. Confirmed possible equals until proven guilty. Probably. See, okay, thank you. You're very welcome. Anything on Mississippi? No, nothing. Yeah, no, nothing expected from Mississippi. Try Lubbock here. Yep. So 20 possible still. Yep, that one's going to get expired. 5 minutes to go. See this guy, quarter size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Yeah, a lot of this is kind of like faded out. What would the weather be like in upstate South Carolina? Mostly good to go. There's not any thunderstorm risks. Tomorrow, chance for maybe a few rumbles of thunder, and that's about it. All right. Well, I tell you what, my friends. Yeah, we've been live here for about 2 hours now, so I think I'm gonna head off here, y'all. Honestly, I think I'm gonna head off here because it looks like things have died down a bit. And I told you I'd stream for about a half hour. I think we've been actually a little live over a half hour, so. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new. Like I said, leave a like. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. Like I said, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all absolutely rock. We're going to go ahead and turn this over to the ending screen. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night here, y'all. Tomorrow we'll be live here on the Tropics. Give y'all another update on I almost said Abilene. Arlene, sorry, not Abilene. Arlene. That's the storm. Anyways, have I played Minecraft? Yes. Will I be doing live again today? No. Let's see here. Thanks for the update. This is Christina. You're very welcome. Julie says, thanks, Andrew. You're very welcome. Grace says, enjoy your day. You as well. Gaming Gavin says, bye, Andrew. See you next time. See you later, Gaming Gavin. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I'm definitely glad to be here for a couple hours with you guys. Listen, it looks like things might be winding down a little bit, so that's good. Finally, that one confirmed tornado is not confirmed anymore, and things are starting to kind of, fizzle out a bit right now for what it looks like back on radar. So that's good. That's good. Except for the south. I'd still watch out for areas like, down in here. But all this stuff for, like, the panhandle of Texas, yeah, that stuff's fading out. So pretty much good to go. All right, y'all. Well, stream's going to head off here in approximately 2 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to say, go ahead and say it to your friends and family. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. You guys are absolutely awesome. We love you. We'll catch you guys here tomorrow for another update on the tropics and the overall weather world. All right, my friends. We'll see you guys later on tomorrow. Peace out, my friends. Stay safe. Catch you then.
Showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows around 70. Chance of rain 30%. Wednesday and Wednesday night, mostly clear. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 30%. Thursday and Thursday night, partly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 50%. Friday and Friday night, partly cloudy. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 80s. Lows in the lower 70s. Chance of rain 40%. Synopsis. Tropical Depression 2 over the east central Gulf of Mexico remains weak and continues to slowly move southward towards western Cuba. Scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms are expected over the Florida Peninsula today, with lower rain chances through the weekend. The current time is 5:43 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Tide forecast. At St. Petersburg, high tide Friday at 2:41 a.m. Low tide Friday at 6:18 a.m. High tide Friday at 12:33 p.m. Low tide Friday at 8:30 p.m. The Tampa climate summary for this evening, as of 5 p.m., June 2nd, 2023. Today's high temperature was 87 degrees. This high was 3 degrees below the normal high of 90. The record high is 97 degrees, which was set in 1953. Today's low temperature was 72 degrees.